In our last video, the Megaminx looked like this. Today, we want it to look like this. Mission log, day 6, astronaut landing. Today we're helping 5 astronauts land on the correct spaceport. Considering the adventures we've had so far, this might be the easiest day ever. What is an astronaut? It's any corner piece that isn't gray. We want the 5 astronauts to go in these locations. It's this middle point going around the Megaminx. And where is an astronaut? Remember, it's any corner piece that isn't gray. So this is a corner piece, but it has gray in it, so that's not an astronaut. Also not an astronaut because it's got gray in it. This one would be an astronaut because it's a corner piece that does not have gray. And where does he go? Obviously, we're looking for green, pink, and blue area. Let's look for that. Let's move him over. Look at this. Pink, green, blue. So we know he goes in this area. Sometimes the Megaminx can seem impossible, so I created a Megaminx cheat sheet. It's full of diagrams, directions, and definitions. But even if you don't need the cheat sheet, I'd really appreciate it if you bought it anyway. It takes a lot of time and energy to create these tutorials, and a big way I'm paid is through these cheat sheets. If you want to say thanks, please click the link in the description that says Megaminx cheat sheet. Let's land an astronaut. Let's start by looking at the top, since those are easy to move around. At the top, do we see any astronauts? This corner piece has gray in it, so that is not an astronaut. Here's a corner piece without gray, so we know this is an astronaut. He is beige, light blue, and green, so let's take him over to that area. There we go. We got beige, and we've got the green, and we've got the light blue. So we have him centered in this area, and look, he is flush with the light blue. Guys, this is really easy. This is just like back at day 2 with those lost space dogs. Whenever the color is matching up, we go away from that color. Now then the spaceport moves up to collect the astronaut, and then the astronaut comes to dock with that spaceport. Then we move back in and pivot to the space station. Let's land another astronaut. Let's start by looking at the top. Here's one because it does not have gray in it and it's a corner piece. So this is orange, light blue, and purple. Let's take him to that side. Here we go. We've now centered him in this area that match his colors. We've got the orange, purple, and light blue. So what do? We're matching it with the blue here. So we want to move away from that color. We're going to move this direction away from that color. This port comes up to receive that astronaut, and then the astronaut docks to that port. Then we go back into the space station. Be brave, scramble the Megaminx. If you can solve to the point where all astronauts have landed, and you can do it in under 11 minutes, then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and go to the description and click on Day 7. You'll probably run into this issue. Here we have an astronaut. We've brought him to this location to where his colors are. He is green, light blue, and beige. And he's above the beige, light blue, and green. But he's not matching up to any of these colors. So how are we going to know how to place him? So notice the top is dark green in this case. We need to change this orientation. So he's dark green on top. But if I turn this side to the right, now the top of him is light blue, which is good. Now let me move him out of the way. Now he's off to the back, and we can fix this side. Now that that side is fixed, we can bring him back and see which one he matches up to. He's matching up to the beige. So now that we know that's the case, we move him away from the beige, bring up that spaceport to receive him, bring him over, and then insert. You might run into this issue to where you have the astronaut landed in the correct spot. You can see these are his colors. He goes here, but he's oriented wrong. So we need to move him out of here. Or if you find an astronaut in the wrong place, you can also move him out as well. So this is how you would do that. Look at his feet. His feet are blue. If his feet are blue, we're going to move him up the other side. We're going to ignore the blue, instead move him up with this beige side. And now that he's up, we want to fix this side. So let's get him out of the way. Fix the side that we messed up. And now we're back on track. So let's line him up with his color. He matches here, so he's going to go away from that color like normal. This spaceport's going to pivot up to receive him, and then the astronaut's going to dock with that spaceport. Then they're going to pivot back to the station. Let's find all 5 astronauts and get them to land. We're going to look at the top because that is going to be the easiest ones to place. This one, it has gray. This one does not have gray. It's a corner piece, so we know that is an astronaut. It's got pink, red, and beige. Let's move it over to that section. Now it is centered in between this pink and beige, and of course the red. So we know this is the right spot. It's matching up to the beige. So we move it away from that port. The port comes up to receive that astronaut, and then the astronaut goes into that port. Then we insert into the space station. Looking at the top, right in front of me, I see another astronaut because it is a corner piece without gray. So he is yellow, green, and orange. Looking for yellow and orange. Here we go. We've got those 3 colors there. He's in the middle. And who does he match up to? He matches up to none of them. So remember what we do in this case? We're trying to change his orientation. See that yellow's on top. To change that, we're going to spin this side. Now green is on top. Let's get him out of the way. And then we fix this. And now we can bring him back. He's matched up to the orange. So he's going to go away from that color. That port's going to come up to receive him. He's going to go dock with that port. And then back into the space station. Okay, right here, this guy's gray, so no. Yes, he does not have gray in him. He is pink, blue, and light green. Let's go over there. Okay, we are now centered with those colors. He's matched up to none of them again. So what do we do when we're not matched up to any color? We're going to change the top color. So this is, remember, this is blue. To change that, we spin this side, and now it's pink. Let's move him to the back. Now he's out of the way. We can fix this side. And now we can bring him back over and see what we got. He's matched up to the green. Since he's matching the green, we can move him away from the green, bring up that spaceport. He comes over and docks with that port, and then into the space station. Right above us here, we've got another one. This does not have gray in it, so it is a orange, purple, light blue. There's orange. Here we go. So now we're centered in those colors, and once again, we're not matched up. So none of ours are matching. What do? Notice the top color is purple, so we're going to spin this side, and now it's orange. Let's get him out of the way, fix this side, and now we can come back. He's matched up with the blue, so we move away from blue. Blue pivots up to receive the astronaut. The astronaut joins the spaceport and then into the station. Okay, looking for another one. These are gray. This is gray. This is also gray. Okay, here we go. Here is a corner piece that is not gray. It is beige, green, and light blue. So let's take him to that side. Here we go. So now it is centered in those colors. We've got the beige, light blue, and green. He's matched up to the blue. So now we move away from that blue. The blue comes up to receive him. The astronaut docks and then into the station. So we just found all the astronauts and completed day 6. Be brave, scramble the Megaminx. If you can solve to the point where all astronauts have landed, and you can do it in under 11 minutes, then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and go to the description and click on day 7.
Stop the battle within your soul. You know it's all in your head. Being sad smart. It seems your heart just needs a fresh start.